Good morning, everyone, from Moonglow and Cookie. Okay, I'm going to try this and see if I can get it to go through this time. All right. Interesting people I've met on my travels. Some are really odd, and some are just entertaining. But all in all, you meet every kind. When you're out there, there's every type of people. So, let's see. When we were in Crystal, two particular people, and we named them. We gave them a name. One was the vampire and the gypsy. That was a couple. And the other one was the Manson. And now, giving the reason why we named them that. The vampire and the gypsy, they're from Louisiana. And they had a trailer and a pickup, which they said that was given to them. They say that everywhere they go, people giving them trailers and vehicles. Anyway, they said they had gone to a church and were trying to get some food from the church. So they were asked to join the service. And he said he got kind of weird about it, that they just kept looking at him, and he figured they were going to call the cops on him. Now, as to why they were going to call the cops on him, I don't know. He didn't stipulate. But the reason we called them the gypsy, anyhow, they left the church. They took off before so-called cops came. Reason we called them that is she was like a gypsy. Very, very beautiful young lady. Very beautiful. But she was like a gypsy. She went around trying to see what she could get from who she could get it. And the reason we called him the vampire is because the next day, he slept all day long. He was up all night, and he slept all day long. So we named him the Gypsy and the Vampire. Now, the Manson clan, the guy looked like Manson. He really looked like Manson. And him and, I guess, his girlfriend were heading back to California because she was going to go to her husband's wedding. But he really, he looked like the Manson. He acted like, Charles Manson. It was kind of like really weird. Here a little while ago, there's a lady in a school. She has 6 little dogs. I guess they're all little. She showed me several of them. But we were talking, and she bought the schoolie here in Cortez. She paid $1,000 for it. It's nice, it's painted kind of camouflage-like, but it looks nice otherwise. But she was telling me that she and her daughter, the only two that are left alive because the mafia has killed her whole family. I don't know what mafia she's talking about, and I wasn't going to ask because it's not my business. But I decided I was going to call her the mafia, dam, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she was very nice. I'm not going to say it. She was very nice. But you could tell that there was something not totally right there. And then I met this man one time. He went around picking up bugs. Yeah, bugs. I asked him, he was in my campsite where I was at, and I was watching him, and he's picking things up off the ground, and he comes by where I was, and I said, what are you getting? And he says, bugs. I said, well, why are you picking up bugs? He says, I'm trying to save the world. We are being invaded by bugs. I said, oh, okay, and what are you going to do with these bugs that you are picking up? He said, well, I'm not sure yet, but I have to destroy them some way because they're taking over the world. And I said, wow, I didn't know that. Gee, I appreciate you letting me know. I'm like, okay, yep. Then I met this girl. This was a few years ago in Ehrenberg. Crazy nut. Very nice girl, but one day I walked out of my van and I looked at her and she had, I don't remember the name of the movie, but if any of you watched it, he wore this aluminum foil hat to prevent the aliens from penetrating their brain or whatever the purpose was. Well, she had done that. She had put it, her and another girl, but they had put it on their head and they're walking around the camp with this aluminum foil hat-like thing. Gigi, I think you remember. I mean, like, okay. And then, let's see, what other one? Oh, yes. The couple that thought that they were aliens. I forgot about them. Gosh, I just remembered. This couple, they're fairly young. I'll say in their 30s. They went around telling everybody to watch out for their family because their family was supposed to land there somewhere in the woods, in the forest there, to pick them up and take them home. I said, well, where's home? They said, well, they named some far-off planet. I don't even recall the name of it. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway. But they're telling everybody, look out for my family, look out for my family. I said, all right, I'll keep an eye out for them. That'll be great, yeah. Those were my alien encounter. But let me tell you about this little old man. Actually, he was an extremely intelligent man. And he lived in Goldfield, Nevada. And he, too, thought that he was part alien. One day, it was the 4th of July picnic over at their park there in Goldfield. And he came over to me, we were talking. I was camping out in the RV park right next to his house, which was an A-frame home. And actually, I bought a fifth wheel from him later on. But anyway, he came over. No, I went over to where he was sitting. And I said, hi, neighbor. I said, so I told him, well, I'm living right across from where you live. And he said, did you see my parents last night? And I went, no. I mean, this man was in his 80s, okay? No. He says, well, they landed right above my fifth wheel. Like I said, I bought that from him later. And I said, oh, what do you mean they landed? He says, oh, well, don't tell anybody. No, don't tell anybody. I said, okay, I won't tell a soul. What? And he says, well, I'm part alien. I went, oh, from South America? He says, no, I'm part alien. I said, oh my goodness, that's awesome. Oh, I said, well, I'll tell you what, next time that your parents come to visit you, why don't you come over and knock on my door? I would love to meet your parents. Well, that little old man was really a very smart man. He truly was very intelligent. But, of course, he was in his 80s, and I'm sure there are other issues there. But he was such a cute guy, and he would tell everybody the same thing. Politician came by one time to the grocery store, and I happened to be there. And the politician, he was trying to get people to vote for him. And the old man looked at him. He says, "Well, tell you what, I really can't vote for you because my parents are aliens. I'm part alien. Hey, but don't tell anybody." That's just a few of my little experiences out on the road. So, meanwhile, guys, love y'all. Hugs, peace, and thank you for watching.